81333. Start your message with BBC. We can chat to Aggie Maxwell now, who runs Parents North East in Newcastle. Aggie, what's your top tip then for getting a good night's sleep? And do you sleep?
I sleep now.
Bet you didn't when they were
Now that
little.
my children are not babies.
Yeah, exactly. So, what's the difference then, would you say, in your well-being and your overall attitude to life when you get a full night's sleep, Aggie?
Well, obviously, when you're well rested, everything is a lot easier to cope with. So those first few months with a newborn are always a bit of a challenge, because not only are you learning new skills and getting to know a new person, but you're dealing that with lots of unbroken sleep, which can be a challenge.
So when you chat to people and to new parents, is that a really common stress about being a new parent? Obviously, you've got all the worry and everything that goes with being a parent, but the fact that you are just sleep deprived.
Yeah, and quite often parents asking me, what am I doing wrong? My baby doesn't sleep. And you say, well, you're probably not doing anything wrong. Babies just don't sleep.
Yeah.
And I think part of the problem in our society is that we push this idea that babies should be sleeping. One of the first questions you get asked is, are they good? Are they sleeping for you? And so if the answer is, well, actually, no, it's waking every 2 hours in the night, you kind of feel like a failure. So a lot of what I do when talking to new mums in that situation is just reassure them that for the first few months, waking regularly is just part of our natural biology. Babies have got tiny tummies. They need to be fed regularly, and they're also adjusting to a very different way of being out in the world compared with being inside, and sometimes just need a little bit of reassurance from mum. So, just saying it's quite normal. It's a phase. It does pass. They all sleep eventually.
Yeah, I do remember as well, because I had to go back to work really quickly, sort of 4 weeks after having a baby. Yeah, and it was the 4 a.m. starts again. And I remember thinking I wasn't even in the world at certain moments. I was almost in a daze. But then if the baby went to sleep during the day, I just always say to people, get your kip. Don't be answering the door to people coming to look at your baby. Just shut your door, shut your curtains, and go to sleep as well.
Forget doing the vacuuming. Just have 40 winks and you'll feel better.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much for chatting to us this morning, Aggie. Much appreciated.